He was the beloved, family-friendly YouTube crafter, the guy who built a massive community, one glue stick, one vinyl project, one cheerful tutorial at a time. Millions watched him, trusted him, and crafted along with him. But behind the scrapbook paper and glittery goodwill, something far darker was hiding in plain sight. This is the rise and stunning fall of Michael David Booth, better known online as Mr. Crafty Pants, a story of fame, trust, betrayal, and the shocking criminal allegations no one saw coming. Welcome to Now You See Me, the channel where we pull back the curtain on fame, fortune, meteoric rises, and the devastating downfalls that follow. Today's story doesn't just capture attention, it grabs you by the spine. Because this is the tale of a creator who seemed to embody everything wholesome, creative, and safe, until his public persona crumbled under the weight of disturbing accusations. In the early days of the pandemic, when the world was locked inside searching for escape and creativity, Michael Booth found his moment. With tutorials centered on smart cutting machines, DIY decor, seasonal crafts, and fun unboxings, he tapped into the universal need for comfort and connection. His timing was perfect. His tone was warm. His projects were simple, charming, and family-friendly. He became Mr. Crafty Pants, a bright, upbeat crafter with a cozy, trustworthy presence. His subscriber count exploded. Over 500,000 on YouTube, hundreds of thousands more across Facebook and Instagram. His branding was built on joy, creativity, and togetherness. Parents trusted him. Kids watched him. Fans said he felt like a friend guiding them through each project. From the outside, his life matched the image. A clean suburban neighborhood, a quiet community, the picture of a normal, comfortable American dream. But then, the facade cracked. In August 2025, police began investigating an account flagged by a messaging app for suspicious activity. The digital trail led straight back to Booth's home in Prospect, Kentucky. What investigators say they uncovered was chilling. According to court documents, between August 5th and 7th, Booth allegedly used the app Kick to share illegal material involving minors, including multiple instances involving children under the age of 12. On October 22nd, 2025, Michael Booth, 39, was arrested and charged with nearly 30 counts of possessing and distributing exploitative material of minors. The allegations included at least 10 instances involving children under 12 and multiple additional counts involving teens under 18. The IP address matched his home, and investigators reported that selfie-type images tied the account directly to him. Booth pleaded not guilty. Bond was set at $100,000 with strict conditions: no contact with minors, no internet use, no social media. Almost overnight, his digital empire vanished. His YouTube presence was removed. His social channels went dark. The same followers who once found comfort, joy, and inspiration in his craft videos were left stunned, betrayed by someone they thought they knew. Neighbors described it as surreal. A quiet, friendly suburban crafter suddenly at the center of a criminal investigation. The contrast between his public persona and the allegations behind closed doors left many shaken. The wider implications reach far beyond this one case. It's a stark reminder that influencers are not always who they seem. Online personas are crafted with precision: bright lighting, cheerful editing, carefully curated branding. But behind even the most wholesome image, there can be realities far darker than anyone imagines. For followers, it's emotional whiplash. Many invested years into his community, trusted him, supported him, and saw him as a positive, family-safe creator. Now they're left struggling to reconcile the joyful crafter with the deeply disturbing allegations. And the creator economy itself is forced to confront difficult questions. How do platforms monitor creators with massive influence? What red flags go unnoticed? How can audiences truly know who they're supporting? What responsibility do platforms have when curated digital identities collide with real-world criminal behavior? This isn't just a story about one creator. It's a story about the fragility of internet trust and how quickly a brand built on wholesomeness can fall apart. The rise and fall of Michael David Booth is a chilling reminder of how a creator can build fame on trust and creativity, and then shatter that trust in the most devastating way. What began as a simple crafts channel transformed into a criminal case still unfolding, raising questions that shake fans, communities, and the entire influencer landscape. And the legal story isn't over. The case is moving to a grand jury, a serious stage that involves deep deliberation and the real possibility of indictment. If he's ultimately convicted, the consequences will be severe. Legally, he could face prison time, massive fines, and long-term restrictions. Socially, the collapse is already catastrophic. The loss of his brand, the destruction of his reputation, and the disappearance of the community he spent years cultivating. As more details emerge, the narrative may shift again. So stay tuned for continuing updates on this case, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you'll know the moment the next chapter drops. What lessons does this dramatic rise and fall hold? First, nothing is exactly what it appears to be online. A seemingly wholesome channel can mask profound deception. Second, fame and influence bring scrutiny and accountability. What you build publicly can be torn down suddenly. But there's another layer to this story, one that goes beyond crime, beyond scandal, and straight into the psychology of modern fame. Influencers today aren't just entertainers. They become symbols, emotional anchors, even parasocial companions for millions of viewers. When someone like Booth collapses, it exposes just how fragile that bond really is. It forces us to look deeper at why we trust creators so easily, why we let down our guard, and how much power online personalities actually hold over the people who follow them. Because when a creator falls this hard, it doesn't just break their brand, it breaks something in the audience too. It leaves a bruise on the entire creator landscape. A warning that even the brightest smiles on camera can hide the darkest truths off-screen. For creators and audiences alike, the message is clear: build with integrity. Question what you follow. And never confuse persona with person. If this story kept you watching, hit like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments, who should we expose next? Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay curious, and remember, sometimes fame is nothing more than a mask until the curtain gets pulled back.